So, hi students. I said no, I'll upload the video with respect to the carboxylic acid. This carboxylic acid's introduction part is already completed for you. Just consider it as the revision for the carboxylic acid introduction part. So, by seeing this video, please try to make the notes for introduction, and for acidity already I have uploaded the video. So, please consider this one, carboxylic acid introduction part. So, as I said that what is meant by carboxylic acids? These are the organic compounds which contains the carboxyl functional group. What is meant by carboxyl functional group? It is nothing but COOH. It is considered as the carboxyl functional group. Now coming to what is the general formula for the carboxylic acids. What is the general formula? It is RCOOH or RCO2H. This is known as the general formula for the carboxylic acid. So what is meant by R here? Here R may be of hydrogen or alkyl group. All of you know what is meant by alkyl group, right? Methyl, ethyl, propyl, those are known as the alkyl groups. So what is meant by R? It may be either hydrogen or alkyl group. So the next one, coming to the introduction, see the name carboxyl, it is mainly derived from the two functional groups. What are those two functional groups? They are carbonyl as well as the hydroxyl group. Carbonyl group means C double bond O. It is considered as the carbonyl functional group. What is meant by hydroxyl? It is OH functional group is referred to as the hydroxyl functional group. See here, this first part of the carboxyl, see carb, it is derived from the carbonyl. See, I have specified with the capital letters. Whereas the second part, oxyl, this oxyl, it is derived from the hydroxyl group. So what is meant by carboxyl? The name, it is derived from both carbonyl as well as the hydroxyl functional group. So we may think that since this carboxyl, the name, it is derived from carboxyl functional group and also the hydroxyl functional group, the properties of this carboxyl group or the properties of this carboxyl functional group, it may be similar to that of both carbonyl as well as the hydroxyl functional group, but it is not the case here. The properties of the carboxyl functional group, it is different from both carbonyl functional group and also the hydroxyl functional group. See here, the properties of carboxyl group are not simply those of carbonyl and hydroxyl groups. That means the properties of carboxyl group, it is different with respect to carbonyl and also the hydroxyl functional group. See, coming to the classification based on the number of carboxylic acid groups. Carboxylic acid groups are nothing but COOH groups are referred to as the carboxylic acid groups. So based on the number of carboxylic acid groups, these carboxylic acids are classified into three types. What are they? Monocarboxylic acids, dicarboxylic acids and tricarboxylic acids. What is meant by monocarboxylic acids? Here these acids contain only one carboxylic acid group. What is meant by di? Two carboxylic acid groups are present. If three carboxylic acid groups are present, it is known as the tricarboxylic acid groups. See, this is the typographical error. Please correct it. Tricarboxylic fatty acids. These are the long chain monocarboxylic acids, which are commonly known as the fatty acids, because most see here, many of them are obtained by the hydrolysis of animal fats or vegetable oils. So if you take these animal fats or vegetable oils, these on hydrolysis, you will get these fatty acids. And what is the structure of these fatty acids? These are nothing but the long chain monocarboxylic acids. So coming to monocarboxylic acids. What is meant by monocarboxylic acids? These are the compounds which contains only one carboxylic acid group. So how you are going to name these monocarboxylic acids? So nomenclature is nothing but naming of the carboxylic acids or naming of any organic compound. It is defined as the nomenclature. Mainly to name these carboxylic acids, there are three systems which are available. What are those three systems? Common system, derived system, and also the IUPAC system. So let us take this each system individually and how we are going to name this carboxylic acid based on each system. So what is the first system? It is the common system. See here in the common system, these simple carboxylic acids are known by their common names. For example, see, this is the all this comes under the example of monocarboxylic acid. See, all this contains only one carboxylic acid group. So if these carboxylic acids HCOOH, which is known as the formic acid. So the common name of this carboxylic acid is formic acid. So how you are going to name this carboxylic acid based on common system? Because based on the source, the common name here indicates the name of the acid based on the source from which this acid is obtained. See, in the Greek terms, formicus or formic acid is nothing but it is the acid which is obtained from the red ant. So the Greek name for the red ant is the formicus. So the acid which is present in the red ant, it is named as the formic acid. In the similar manner, if 2 carbons are present, it is known as acetic acid. 3 carbons are present, propionic acid. And 4 carbons are present, butyric acid. See, in this butyric acid means it is obtained mainly from the butter. So what is the acid that is present in the butter? It is the butyric acid. And if it is the 5 carbon containing compound, it is known as the valeric acid. See, for all these acids, the suffix or the end part is ic acid. IC, ic. See, formic, acetic, propionic. So in the common name for naming the or in the common system for naming the carboxylic acids, always the end part ends with the ic acid. And what is meant by this common names? It is nothing but the name which is derived from the source from which the acid is obtained. See, once the common names are usually derived from the Latin or Greek word which indicates the original source of the acid. It is nothing but the source from which the acid is obtained. And all the common names of the acids, they end in the ic acid. So see, these and all, this alpha beta I have drawn by using the drawing tool. So no matter, please write in your books. All of you know the symbol of alpha beta, okay? So see this one. In the common system, Greek letters, that is alpha beta, are used to indicate the position of the substituents. See, in all these acids, these all acids are the straight chain compounds. So there are no substituents, right? What is meant by substituent? One hydrogen is replaced by some other group. Since all these compounds are the straight chain compounds, just we are naming as formic acid, acetic acid, propionic acid and so on. So there may be some monocarboxylic acid groups which contains the derivatives. So how you are going to name the carboxylic acid groups which contain the derivative? See here, this is an example of the monocarboxylic acid group. Consider the carbon which is directly attached to the carboxylic acid group. It is known as the alpha carbon. And the next carbon is beta and next carbon is the gamma and so on. So now if any substituent is attached to the alpha carbon, see, this is an example of the monocarboxylic acid which contains the substituent. What is the substituent here? Methyl group is the substituent. So in these cases, how you are going to name the carboxylic acid group? See, what is the position of substituent here? This is known as the alpha position. And what is the name of the substituent? It is known as the methyl. So always the prefix must be started with the position of the substituent followed by the name of the substituent. So since the position is at alpha carbon, see this is known as alpha and methyl is the substituent name. So alpha methyl, and what is the parent name or the root word? 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon containing carboxylic acid. What is the common name? It is known as propionic acid. See here, this is known as alpha methyl propionic acid. Or in other way or in other terms, how you are going to name this acid? See, all of you know what is meant by iso. See here, this is the longest carbon containing chain, 1, 2 and 3, and this is known as the last carbon. So to the carbon atom which is present before the last carbon, if methyl group is attached, you can name that compound as the iso. Iso is nothing but the carbon which is present just previous to the last carbon, and to that previous carbon, if any substituent, that is methyl group, is attached, then the name iso will come into the picture. See here, since this is the last carbon and it contains the substituent methyl, we can also name this compound as iso. So prefix should be iso. Now total how many number of carbons are present? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 carbon containing carboxylic acid group. What is the common name for that? Butyric acid. So it is known as the isobutyric acid or alpha methyl propionic acid. So in the similar manner, name this compound. See, first based on the position of the methyl group, that is either alpha or beta. See, this is the carboxylic acid group and this is the carbon which is present adjacent to the carboxylic acid group. So what is the position of this carbon? Alpha, and this is known as the beta. So to this beta carbon, since this methyl group is attached, what should be the prefix? It should be beta methyl. And how many number of carbons are present in the parent chain? See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what is the common name for the 4 carbon containing carboxylic acid? It is known as butyric acid. So what is the name of this compound? It is known as beta methyl butyric acid. See, this is known as beta methyl butyric acid, and since this is the parent carbon or parent chain and this is the last carbon, see, always carboxylic acid group must be get the first preference, okay? So 1, 2, 3 and 4. This 4th carbon is the last carbon and this CH is the previous carbon which is attached to the last carbon. So to this previous carbon, since methyl group is attached, we can name this compound as iso. So iso, and total how many number of carbons are present? See, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Since total 5 carbons are present, it is known as the isovaleric acid. All of you understood, right? How you are going to name the carboxylic acid groups based on the common system. So always the ending must be ic acid, and based on the common source, just remember the names: formic acid, acetic acid, butyric acid, propionic acid, valeric acid. So if any substituents are present, based on the alpha, beta and gamma, you are going to give the position of the substituent followed by the root word. And if last but one carbon contains the methyl group, the prefix iso must be considered followed by total number of carbon containing acid, butyric acid or valeric acid. So this is how you are going to name the compound carboxylic acid based on the common system. Next one is the derived system. So what is meant by derived system? As the name indicates, in the derived system you are going to keep the some compound as the reference or the some carboxylic acid as the reference, and you are going to derive the compound. See here, this is known as CH3 taken thrice COOH. So see here, one carbon must be present here. Please write down in your notebooks. CH3 taken thrice COOH. That is nothing but here one C, that is carbon, should be present. To one side of this carbon, carboxylic acid group is present, and to the other side 3 methyl groups are present. All of you understood, right? CH3 taken thrice, CCOOH. So, see, some carboxylic acids may be named as substituted acetic acids. See, you can understand, I think, this one better. See, this is known as substituent C6H5 and CH2COOH. Consider this as the root word. See, this is a 2 carbon containing carboxylic acid. So, you are giving the name as acetic acid. Since what is the name of this substituent C6H5 is nothing but phenyl. So, what is the name? Phenyl acetic acid. In the similar manner, here if carbon, you have to keep the carbon here. So, CCOOH, it is known as acetic acid. So, what are the substituents here to this acetic acid? How many methyl groups are attached? 3 methyl groups. So, it is known as trimethyl acetic acid. So, these and all comes under the derived system. So, what is meant by derived system? In the derived system, you are going to name the carboxylic acid as the substituents of acetic acid. Acetic acid is 2 carbon containing compound. So, these 2 carbons you are keeping as reference, and what are the substituents that are attached? Based on the type of substituent, you are going to name the compound either as trimethyl acetic acid or phenyl acetic acid. So, this is based on the derived system. So, the last system for nomenclature of the carboxylic acid groups is IUPAC system. All of you are well aware of this IUPAC system. Similar to alkenes, we are going to name the compounds of carboxylic acids based on the IUPAC system. See here, this is the carboxylic acid group. So, in the IUPAC system, these carboxylic acids, they are named as alkanoic acids. What is meant by alkanoic acid? It is nothing but alkane plus oic acid equal to alkanoic acid. See here, 1 carbon containing compound. What is the name of this alkane which contains only 1 carbon? It is known as methane. So, in the IUPAC system, how you are going to name this carboxylic acid? See, methane plus oic acid. It is known as methanoic acid. It is nothing but alkanoic acid. Since 1 carbon is present, it is known as methanoic acid. If 2 carbons are present, it is known as ethanoic acid. 3 carbons are present, propanoic acid. 4 carbons are present, butanoic acid. It is nothing but just name the, see how many number of carbons are present and what is the name of that alkane. 1 means methane, 2 means ethane, 3 carbons propane, 4 carbons butane. So, methane plus oic acid, methanoic acid. Similarly, for the other compounds also, based on type of alkane that is present, you are going to give the name as alkanoic acid. See here. So, similar to the common system. See here also, the examples are given based on only open chain compounds. That is, if any substituent are present for these compounds, no, there is no substituents is present. But what happened if any substituent are present to this carboxylic acid group? So, if any substituent is present, then how you are going to give the name for this carboxylic acid group? See here, substituents are present, right? 2 methyl groups are present. So, in such a case, for the IUPAC system of nomenclature of carboxylic acid group, you are going to give the numbers to this carboxylic acid group. Always this carboxylic acid containing carbon must be given the number 1. See, this is 1, this CH2 group 2, this is 3, 4, 5 and 6. So, what is the position of these 2 methyl groups? That is, what is the number of this methyl group? See, this is 1, 2, 3. So, this methyl group is attached to 3rd carbon and this methyl group is attached to 4th carbon. So, how you are going to give the numbering? First, identify the root word. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is meant by root word? Longest carbon containing chain. It is known as the root word or the parent chain. So, see, what is the parent chain here? Since this is the longest carbon containing chain, it is known as the parent chain. So what is meant by root word? See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon containing carboxylic acid. What is 6 carbon containing alkane? It is known as hexane. So what is the root word? Alkanoic acid. That is nothing but hexanoic acid. So the root word must be hexanoic acid. And the prefix part must be the position and name of the substituent. What is the position of these two methyl groups? 3 and 4. So it is known as 3, 4 hyphen dimethyl. Since two methyl groups are present, it is known as dimethyl hexanoic acid. So this is the name of this compound. So try to name this compound. What is the parent chain or the root word here? 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon containing compound. So it is known as propanoic acid. Now what is the position of this bromine? See this is the first number and this is the second number. So 2-bromopropanoic acid. So these are the examples under the IUPAC system of nomenclature. That is how you are going to give the name for the carboxylic acid group that contains the substituents based on the IUPAC system. Now if it is on the common system, how you are going to give the names based on the common system? This will be alpha, this will be beta and this will be gamma. So beta, gamma, dimethyl and this root word you are going to give the numbering. Okay. So this is based upon the IUPAC system of nomenclature, how you are going to give the names. So coming to salts of carboxylic acids, they are named by replacing the ending ic acid with ate. Normally the salt part you are going to give the name as ATE8. This applies to common as well as the IUPAC names. See here CH3CE double bond O minus. This is nothing but the anion. And since this is known as the salt, this sodium combines with this acetate anion. So what is the name? In the common system, 2 carbon containing compounds, it is known as acetic acid. Salt form means ic acid is replaced by ate. So it is known as sodium acetate. So in the similar manner, IUPAC system means sodium ethanoate. Why ethanoate? Because ethanoic acid is the IUPAC name of the carboxylic acid. So sodium acetate is the common name for the salt form and sodium ethanoate is the IUPAC name of the salt form. So this is with respect to the carboxylic acid introduction and also the nomenclature. So all of you please see this video and try to write the notes, because only notes can help you with respect to the organic chemistry, and if any doubts feel free to contact me. Okay, thank you.